Yo, guys, what is up? It's your boy Mitchell. Wait, let me get closer to my mic. I don't think I can barely hear me. Uh, what up, guys? It's your boy. Episode I think 11 of Newbie Critics. I know I said I'd stop saying the numbers, but at this point, I'll just do whatever I feel like. Uh, I'm your host Mitchell with my co-host.
Your favorite lazy bum, Ray?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um. Oh, okay, no, sorry, I was looking at something in my notes. Yeah, this as y'all can tell, is a little probably actually nah. Never mind, scratch that. This is gonna be a banger episode, you know. So I can't be too loud because parents are home, so I'll try not to be too loud. But other than that, this about to be a banger episode, man. How's your day
Facts,
been?
man. It's been crazy. I tried to go out fishing this morning. Every single person told me they caught nothing that day. But I still stayed for 3 hours. Guess what? I
Kind
caught
of
nothing. Yeah.
ag.
But it was extra embarrassing because my parents were there, and I told them I was gonna get them something, and I got nothing, so it didn't even matter. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all I did. I caught up on some TV shows, started watching new ones.
Oh yes,
And yeah,
sir.
well, yeah, we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, that sounds great. To be honest, all I did was work today. You know, as you
Ooh,
guys know, I love this country, so I love it very much. So I have to work for it, you know? So, anyways, moving on from that, uh, I have some. Sorry. I'm looking at the notes, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It is late and I am pretty tired. I was working from. I've been up since 4, so I'm a little tired. But anyways,
long day, man.
yeah, very long day. I was wondering, do you want to start it off with some quickies? Or do you want to start it off with the thing we ended it off with? I'm pretty sure last episode. Describe, think, describe. What are you feeling?
So I'll be straight up with you. I haven't gotten to make any of those.
Hmm?
Describe, think, describe.
I
What?
still
What
have
was it?
some. Describe, think,
Oh,
describe.
yeah, dude. I feel like I had an aneurysm saying that.
Nah, that's all
Um,
right.
yeah, we can finish that list off, and then next time we do it, I'll make some.
Okay, perfect. Um, pretty much. Sorry, wait. Okay, I'm gonna go to where we left off. Let me scroll. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right here. I'll just go to this one actually. A group of very small people. Y'all can guess in the comments too, or just guess while you're watching. You don't have to comment these. A group of very small people consistently escape supervision and turn everyday situations into unnecessary dramatic adventures. This is a. Uh,
Hey, yo.
what? You
Nothing.
don't want a hint?
No, 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 no.
Oh
I'm
yeah, I'll give
thinking.
you a
I'm
hint.
thinking.
This is a kids cartoon.
Oh shoot, man.
Yeah, I actually don't know if you've seen this one, but
Is it frig? Is it that one show with the kids next
uh,
door?
no. I was like, what are you talking about? No. It's not Kids Next Door.
Bro, shoot, man. I don't
Yeah, you
freaking
gotta
know.
think this is a classic. A lot of people would say this is a classic show.
Kids release parent supervision.
Kids is oh no, wait. Yeah, kids is way too smart for their oh wait, no. That's the wrong one.
Oh,
Good, good wait, group. I keep
oh.
saying good. Group of very small people consistently escape supervision and turn everyday situations into unnecessary dramatic adventures. If you didn't see the last episode, by the way, describe, think, describe is pretty much I give you a horrible description of a show, movie, TV show. These are all popular shows, so most people have seen them, and you pretty much just have to do what the title says. This I describe it, you think, and if you need more helps, I describe it again. That's pretty much it.
Bro, kids turn Oh,
No,
can I ask a question? Can
not
I ask a
kids, not
question?
kids. Yeah, yeah.
Is it Disney, Cartoon Network, or Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon.
Right, man. I'm already screwed. Tiny people?
Yes. Group of very small people.
Not
Escape
Smurfs.
supervision. They turn everyday situations into dramatic adventures.
I don't freaking know. It's not the Loud House. You know I don't watch the Loud House.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this. I know for a fact you've heard of this, but I don't know if you've seen this.
I probably haven't watched it then, big dog. Oh, is it Ogie and the cockroaches?
No, I don't even know what that
You don't know what
is.
that is?
No, I have no
Bro, it's
idea
on
what
a
that is.
mega pole, dog.
Ogie and the cockroaches? I've never
Yes,
heard
bro.
it. Nah. Okay, I'll give you another hint.
Yeah,
It
hit me.
is a 90s cartoon.
Oh yeah, it's GG's. Uh, the Rugrats,
Yes, the Rugrats.
bro.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
Rugrats.
yeah. I've never watched the Rugrats. Yo,
Really? Have you seen-
don't flame me. I ain't from the '90s.
I know, but like even I watched Rugrats. Have you seen any of the movies?
I'm a foreigner, bitch.
Okay, that's not. I don't know if that's a good excuse, but yeah,
I got
I
cable
guess
back
yeah.
then, man.
That was the Rugrats. I don't know if anyone really got that, but if you did, drop a comment. The next one I'll go to is okay, right there. Siblings with opposite personalities are forced to coexist and somehow make every simple situation way more complicated than it needs to be.
Phineas and Ferb. Code.
No,
Break.
siblings with oh, I guess they do have opposite personalities,
Oh, is
but,
it
but no.
Dexter?
Dexter's Laboratory, no.
No, frick.
But those
Siblings,
aren't
bro.
bad guesses.
Siblings, bro. What? Uh, siblings,
Yes.
siblings. Yo, hit me with another hint, man.
Okay. Nickelodeon show.
Oh, frick.
Yes. Nickelodeon show.
Siblings.
I know for a fact you've heard of this. Another one
Bro.
I know for a
Well,
fact you heard.
can you repeat that first hint?
Nickelodeon show. It's on Nickelodeon.
No, I mean like the first like
Oh,
kind
the
of
first sentence.
yeah.
Siblings with opposite personalities are forced to coexist and somehow make every situation way more complicated than it needs to be. Yeah, I know these are horrible descriptions. These get harder, by the way. So if you think this is a horrible description, that's the point.
Bro, you're too good at this, man.
Thank
Right.
you, thank you. Yes,
Give
sir.
me another hint, bro. 'Cause
Okay, yeah.
I don't know the
These
siblings, man.
these siblings have these siblings have different parents. Like they are siblings, but I'm pretty sure in the show they have a different mom and a different dad. I don't know. Actually, you probably if you've never seen the show, that you wouldn't know that. So never mind. Let me give you a different hint. Both of the siblings are guys. That's an obvious hint.
Eden and Eddie.
No, it's on Nickelodeon. That was your first hint. That was your
Yeah,
first.
I know, bro. Frick, man. Is it is it like that kid with the monster?
It's not a cartoon. I'm just gonna tell you that right
Oh,
now.
what?
Yeah,
So is it like one of those like Fuller Houses, like Nick Teen shows?
yeah, and you could say it's a Teen Nick show. Yeah, Nick Teen.
Frick. It's not iCarly.
No,
It's
but it's
not
similar.
George Full House. Oh no, it's
No,
not
that's
Victorious. 'Cause they're actually
no.
siblings. Uh, am I getting close?
Yes, like you're extremely close. I'm surprised you haven't said this show by now, to be honest.
Bro,
Now I don't know if you've seen this either, which
Sam
is
and
would be
Cat?
surprising. No.
Bro,
Oh, that was way far. That was totally off. You were close with the other guesses. It's literally around that era. A little before it, but literally around that era.
uh, a little before it.
Yeah,
Break, man. It's not. No, that's after those shows.
yeah. A character from iCarly is in this show. Actually, two characters from iCarly. Actually, I think three characters from iCarly are in this show. No,
Drake
no,
and
no. It's
Josh.
two. It's two. Yes, it's Drake and Josh. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I had to think about Spencer there for a second. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, I don't know why I couldn't think about that one, man.
Yeah. I understand. So, have you seen it?
I watch like episodes, but nothing like congruent, you know. Just
Okay.
whenever it's
I
on,
get
it's
it.
on.
Okay. I'll do yeah, two more and then we'll be done. Uh Actually, did we do this last time? Purple environmentalist tries to fix. Oh yeah, we did do that. We did do that one
We
last
did
time.
do that. Just don't ask me for the answer because I don't remember.
Okay. I'm gonna say something else. Uh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, yeah. Wait, is this a guy does freelance work while asleep because being awake just isn't complicated? Okay, yeah, we did do that one last
Yeah,
episode.
we
No,
did
that's
that
not
one
the right one.
too.
Okay, teen gets dragged into a group. Oh no, we did that one too. Oh shoot, were those the only two we didn't do? No, no, no. Okay, no. Here's some at the end that we didn't do. Well, one at the end. Um, Man visits his partner's family and slowly realizes he has made a life-changing mistake, but it's already too late to leave.
This is a show, movie,
Movie.
cartoon. Ready or not?
No.
Sorry, can you repeat
Man.
it? Man. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Can you repeat
man
the
visits his
description?
partner's family and s-
Get out.
yes,
Hooked
yes,
it,
get
locked
out.
in.
Yeah,
Dude,
get
that's
out.
my field right there, man. F the
Yeah,
cartoons, F the
I get
Nickelodeon show.
that. I get you that one. Okay, guys. So I can tell he did pretty
Dude,
trash. I'm just gonna
wait,
be real.
hey, I'll be straight up with you, bro. I got one for you.
Okay, bet. Let's do it.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
A kid who likes to go out fishing meets a bunch of friends along his adventure.
A kid. Is this Hunter x Hunter?
Oh, frick.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like
you man.
that
I should
was
have
the
just
first
never
thing I
said
thought of.
kid.
No, as soon as he said meets friends and goes on an adventure, that's what gave it away. I honestly didn't
Yeah,
know what it was until you said that
fucking
part.
gave too much out.
But yeah, Hunter x Hunter, a banger. But
Hunter,
I like saying Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter.
I'm not gonna lie. I just like it's just Hunter x Hunter just sounds cooler in my opinion. I don't know. But next thing we're gonna talk about are have you seen the trailers?
Yeah, man. Mhm.
Okay. We're just gonna start off with the Punisher trailer because it was the shorter one. Um yeah, Punisher, oh my god, I forgot the name. Last Kill or The Last Kill. I don't know if it's one of those two titles, Punisher The Last Kill. It's coming out. I probably should have having this written down. It's coming out May 6th. I'm just gonna go off what I remember. Coming out May 6th, and yeah, the original actor from the original Netflix show, not like the old one,
Yeah.
but from the Netflix
John
show,
Bernthal.
John. Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, him. He is returning. For one last kill, as they say. I don't really think that's gonna be his last kill, but that's what they're saying. I'm actually pretty excited for this. I haven't never seen any of the Punisher stuff, but I've seen some clips, and I also seen he was also in Daredevil, and he's gonna be in the new Spider-Man movie. So he's a great actor, very, uh, very much like born to be for this role, in my opinion. Like I don't know really if anyone could play it better than him. So if you like Punisher, check it out. Disney Plus. I don't know if it's gonna be on Hulu, so I'm just gonna say Disney Plus. But Disney Plus, and yeah, the trailer looked good. Because let me talk about the trailer. The trailer looked good. It seems like um, it seems like it's like before Spider Man, but like
Mhm.
after the first season of the first season of Daredevil Born Again, but you don't need to watch Daredevil or Spider-Man to really watch this. It's a one shot. It's like a I think it's like a 30 or 40 minute short. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to check it out though. What about you?
Yes, sir. Similar to Mitchell, I haven't watched too much of The Punisher. I think I started it a couple years ago, and I just never like really picked it up again. Not because it was bad, but it was just because I don't care about TV shows enough to like go through with it too much. Um, I think Punisher is pretty cool. John Bernthal is definitely the person to play him. I saw the trailer, and it looks pretty good actually. It's
Yeah.
very much reminding me of again, I don't remember too much from it, but at least from the episodes I've seen from the original not original, but season 1 of Punisher, it seems pretty on point ever since like they changed from, Netflix to Disney. And I can't wait, well, I don't want to say I can't wait to see more kills cuz I could definitely see more kills from by watching the
Yeah.
other seasons. But no, yeah, I'm pretty excited on. I might just watch this before the Spider-Man movie comes out, so it
Yeah,
seems very interesting.
I definitely will check it out. And yeah, like he said, it looks really voice crack. It looks
Oh,
very well. It's rated R, so there's gonna be like a lot of blood and a lot of cool
gore.
gunshot kills. So if you like literally just straight up action, because I think it's just gonna be straight up brutal action. Check it out when it
Oh,
comes
dude.
out.
Actually, no, yeah, the hand in hand things that we saw from a trailer or the first trailer at least.
Hmm.
I gotta say, it looks better than what we've ever seen from the Punisher. So I
Yeah,
definitely can't wait to see that.
Disney
Eh, yeah, man, John
Disney got that
Bernthal's getting
money,
to
man.
work. Yeah,
Disney got
dude.
that money, man.
John
Uh,
Bernthal getting it right. He's about to
fact,
be in the Odyssey too, so you know he's been learning hand in hand.
facts. I don't know if he's gonna do anything in that movie, but hopefully he does. Um, Next thing we're gonna talk about, because we only have two trailers. I want to talk about a third one, but honestly, I forgot to mention it to him. So we won't talk about that one until next episode. But next thing I want to talk about is the trailer for Lord of Flies, the Netflix I think it's Netflix show. I'm just gonna say Netflix show.
Mhm.
What you got anything to say about that?
Um, I'm actually pretty excited for this because I read Lord of the Flies when I was in middle school, and I gotta say it looks pretty decent for the Netflix adaptation of it. It's gonna be gory. It's gonna be sad for some perspectives on it, and it seems like they're like not holding back on the child violence in this movie, which a lot of movies like to do, just because it's not nice to show kids being in pain in movies.
Yeah,
But
you
no,
can go.
no, no, you can go. You can go.
I was just gonna say I've definitely been noticing that like nowadays they definitely are showing more. At least I feel like nowadays compared to the older days, they are showing more kid violent shows and kid cursing compared to how it was when we were growing up. They You really didn't see things like that.
Mhm. Yeah, but yeah, Lord of the Flies. It looks, at least the trailer. It looks pretty interesting. If I've never read the book or seen anything from prior to it, I would be pretty excited on how it's gonna turn out. But yeah, I hope it's goes pretty good. I know it's adapted by Netflix, so it's gonna feel Netflix like. The trailer to me already felt like it was the trailer for Frankenstein. I don't know how you can tell like it's a Netflix film, but from that moment I could just tell. Uh, but yeah, I'm still gonna watch it mainly because it's Lord of the Flies and I personally enjoyed it. So yeah, can't wait to see how it looks and feels to
Yeah.
watch that movie or
Um.
movie show, whichever one it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's actually you might be right. It might be a movie, but I'm pretty sure it is a show. But um, I should have had this in my notes. But anyways, I'm pretty sure it is a show, guys. But yeah, I should have had also my notes when it comes out. I don't remember when it's coming out. I think it's next month, but don't quote me on that. You can quote me if you want though. But yeah, like pretty much what he said. the only opposite is I've never read Lord of the Flies. I was supposed to read it in high school, but COVID happened, and then we just never read it because why would we do that? So I ended up just never reading the book. And for someone who hasn't read the book, the trailer looked pretty cool. One of the kids I noticed one of the kids that were in the trailers also in the trailer for the Harry Potter show. So it's gonna be cool seeing. I guess for the not really for me because I don't really care about Harry Potter, but I guess for the people who care about Harry Potter, it would be nice to see this actor. He looks like he's gonna be playing the villain role in this, and I don't know what he's playing in Harry Potter because once again I have not seen it, but he definitely looks like he is fit for that like evil kid role. So yeah, I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing from the trailer. Like he said, it was pretty bloody and stuff like that too. And yeah, there seems like there's gonna be like a message, I almost said in the
Oh,
book, in the movie. So I
yeah.
definitely can't wait to see what the overall overall arcing, overall. I'm just gonna say overall arcing sounds like too much. Overall message in the movie slash show. I don't know which one it is yet.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I hope that they follow through with the original like ideology into the film, because it's the. I'll give you guys just like a quick rundown of what the book is. It's pretty much like placing a bunch of like male kids into an island and seeing how like pretty much hierarchy develops in the group. And I can't wait to see how they adapt it into the movie. I hope it's like gonna be it's gonna be similar to The Long Walk. I hope it's something similar to it, building that brotherhood just to crumble it all down.
Facts, The Long Walk, a peak movie. I already told y'all. He brought it up. I had to say this, bro. That was my movie pick last year for movie of the year. So yeah, check that out. Anyways, yeah, that was trailers for Netflix, Punisher, and oh my god, for Netflix, Lord of the Flies, and Disney Plus's Punisher. Uh, yeah, we definitely will talk about those around the time when they come out. So if you don't keep up with it, that's what we're here for, to keep up with the things you're not able to keep up with it, whether you're busy with whatever you're busy with. I'm not trying to go down any lines. Next thing I wanted to talk about, I guess we'll just do the quickies right now. Sorry, let me pull them up. Okay, good. My phone's not dead. First thing, I guess I'm just gonna say something. You fill in if you have anything you want to say. But Lee Sung Jin and Jonah Kahlo, I think that's how you say their names. They're working on the next Marvel big project, which are the X-Men movies. And we've been getting a lot of like X-Men news because that's like the next saga Marvel's really going to do, the mutant saga. So after like Secret Wars and stuff like that, they're planning on rebooting the MCU and they want to start off fresh with the X-Men. Those the same people who are making the script are also created the script for Thunderbolts too. So I think also actually I'm not even gonna say that because I don't 1,000% remember. But yeah, are you? I don't know if you ever seen any of the X-Men movies. Have you?
I had.
Oh, you have. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, do you have any thoughts on this or anything?
Uh, Not too much. I just hope that they don't screw this up. I mean, like, because the
Yeah.
X Men is such a big field in the Marvel's universe.
Hmm.
Uh, I definitely can't wait to see them back on screen though, because I know what's his face? The dude that played Prince Charming in in Enchanted is
Yes, I
reprising
know
his
you're
role back
talking
as
about.
Cyclops. Yeah, I can't wait to see him back on the screen. And yeah, other than that, hey, if Hugh Jackman is back as Wolverine, no, I'm not gonna be mad about it. But if we get either Henry Cavill or Daniel Radcliffe, whew, I'll take it, man.
Yeah, we don't know if any of those people will be back for of the rebooted X-Men, but definitely, yeah, like you said, Cyclops and Wolverine, they're gonna be back in the
Mm,
next X-Men movie,
yeah,
not Secret Wars, Doomsday.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
know Professor X is going to be reprising his role again. I think his name was Patrick.
yeah, he's
I,
gonna be in
I,
also Doomsday.
I almost said Patrick Swayze, but
Yeah, I know what you're talking about though. He's also gonna be in
yeah.
Doomsday. All of them, most of them are coming back.
hmm
Not all, but most of them are coming back to be in Doomsday. So
hmm The Beast is coming
yeah,
back.
the
Played
Beast
as
is also coming back. A lot of them are coming back.
hmm
But anyways, I was just wanted to say I don't know how I really feel, to be honest, because the Thunderbolts, I did like the movie The Thunderbolts. It came out I think last year. I did like it. I don't think it was a bad movie. My only issue in it was the action. I really felt like it was lackluster at a lot of times, and for a movie like the X-Men, especially with um multiple a hero, like a big hero team, granted the heroes they were dealing with were didn't really have any powers. It was just like assassins and normal people. No disrespect, but there was a cool scene like when they were like the first scene when they were fighting in the beginning of the movie. But other than that, most of the action was pretty all right. So that is something I hope definitely they can put more into the writing of the film. Just try to have some better action, and also I definitely, because anyone who's seen the Thunderbolts, they know when it comes to relating with the characters emotionally, I really feel like out of most Marvel movies we've seen, or even the television shows, I feel like they really emotionally made you feel for these characters. In which case, a lot of people who've seen these movies don't really care about these characters. So that is something I definitely feel like, because if you know if you know this, the X-Men are like all of them pretty much have like tragic backstories, just like most heroes and people, but like all of them have like very tragic things that happen to them. Some of them don't even want their mutant powers, and characters like Magneto is are just very complex characters. So I do think in that sense they will
Excel.
exhale. Yeah, oh dang, you said the same word. Yeah, they will exhale in
Exhale. Sorry.
no, my bad. Excel in that department. Next thing I want to talk about, I gotta talk about this. You might be sick and tired of me saying it, but once again, I don't care. One Piece
Yeah.
season 3, the live action. It's gonna be titled "The Battle of Alabasta." It's coming out next year. Do you have any thoughts on this?
uh,
Hello.
yes and
Oh.
no. I'll be straight up with you. Something I wanted to talk about later on was the things that we watched, and I just finished season 2 of One Piece, season 2. Uh,
Okay.
and I'll be honest with you, man. I really like the
Hmm.
pacing that they're going for with it, just doing like an entire arc within one episode. I know Alabasta is long as shit, and it's really hard to fit everything um, in like one episode.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they could do something similar to what they did with like Drum Island,
Yeah. Wait, let me just
in
stop you right
season 2.
there. This season's gonna be all of Alabasta, so the entire season's gonna be Alabasta.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that.
Yeah. I just wish that like pacing won't be terrible. As in like
Hmm.
they're not gonna be like, I don't know, going to the casino in one episode, like the whole episode, and then not doing anything for the plot, and then next thing you
I,
notice,
I don't
the
think they would
the
do
the
that,
next
but
like
I
two
get what you're
episodes
saying.
is gonna be like 30 just like straight lore. Um,
Hmm.
no, but I really like season 2 just because the pacing was actually really good. I'll be honest with you. Um, the Drum Island, I like it more in the live action than the actual One Piece anime. Um,
Wow, I was
yeah,
not expecting that.
dude, I actually really enjoyed the way that they did Drum Island in the live action. They kept it in 3 episodes, and I gotta say it was definitely my favorite arc. Okay, let me not say that. It's one of my favorite arcs in the live action so far. But Um, overall,
There's nothing wrong with you saying it's your favorite arc in the live action so far.
no, no,
It's
I don't.
definitely
It was. I just lied there. I'll be straight up with you. It's not my favorite
okay.
arc. Yeah. But no,
I definitely want to pick your brain on that later.
yeah. I don't know how I feel about Alabasta being the whole arc. Like, it is a very
Long.
heavy, like um, lore packed arc in One Piece, and especially the fact that like they've been sprinkling in the newer information similar to, like comparing Luffy to Goldie Roger already, talking about the Will
Yeah,
of D, in season two. I can't wait to see how many like lore that they drop within this season of
yeah.
Alabasta, which yeah, yeah.
I definitely, yeah, pretty much, yeah. I'm actually pretty excited because I was just like I was on the fence of how much will they, how many episodes will it be? Thankfully, I ended up finding out that it should be in the entire season. But honestly, like you said, the pacing was so good in season two of the live action for One Piece that I really do think they could fit. I feel like if they were given 8 episodes, I feel like they could fit 6 episodes for Alabasta and just make the last 2 episodes Jaya. So, because I feel
Mhm.
like as a person who's watching the show, like I already know what's going on, but I'm saying like as a newcomer who's watching it, or like someone who's never seen One Piece before, I feel like an ending off to them shooting it into the sky and just being into Skypiea, just seeing the clouds, I feel like, or at least them knowing we're going to Skypiea, I feel like will be a way more exciting, like more people want to come back for the next season ending than
Mhm.
us just sailing to Jaya. Like I don't feel like that will be as oh okay, I really want to see what's gonna happen next. Uh ending. But
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe if they're able to do it, spin it some way and to make it interesting, it will be. But I really just feel like
Mhm.
6 episodes of Alabasta, two for Jaya, would be a perfect way to get a lot of people to um, be excited for the fourth season. But other other than that, I am
Something.
excited for this next season. I'm excited that it's coming out next year. Like
Mhm.
it's supposed to be coming out. I've heard late 2027, so probably around Christmas fall time. And we saw hints of Crocodile's powers. We didn't really see him use it, but we saw like for I don't know if you remember this scene, but he was like holding a plant and the plant started drying out in his hands. And after seeing what they did with Smoker, and I'm seeing what they did with Sandman and in the Spider-Man movies. I'm confident that they're gonna kill it with Crocodile. I'm not even worried
Yeah.
about that. Um, but yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna talk about this now because
Oh,
that's season two stuff. But
dude.
yeah,
You mind if I add something onto it?
yeah, you can.
Just saying, I'm gonna be getting into spoiler territories if you know nothing about Alabasta.
Okay,
So
skip
yeah,
like 5 minutes, just 5 minutes.
yeah. Dude, I will get really, really mad if they do. Let's say, let's say they only get like 6 episodes this season or eight, right? And
Hopefully they
then
don't.
yeah, uh, dude, I will absolutely hate it if they do 8 episodes and then it's cuts off where Luffy loses in the first fight.
Oh,
And
I
then
don't think
like
they
they're gonna
would, but that would
I
be
know
that
if they
would
do like
be
part one, part two, that will make me so mad, dude.
that would. I don't that they're bro. If they were given, even if they were given 6 episodes and they were to do that, that is you're just wasting so much time in those six
Yeah,
episodes.
for
So
sure.
please, I don't know what if they were to do that. I don't think they. I just think that
Mhm.
would not be good at all.
Dude, yeah,
At least
that
for the
will
One Piece fans, I feel like for people who hasn't seen it, I feel like it would probably be good for them. But the people who've already seen it, I don't think that would be a good cliffhanger.
yeah. I just like wanted to throw it in there because although it's like less than likely to happen, it's never zero. Just because again, like what I said earlier, Alabasta is such like a lore driven arc, especially with
Yeah,
like we're getting introduced to Blackbeard, we're getting introduced to Ace, we're getting
yeah,
introduced to the Whitebeard pirates. It's just like we're getting introduced to Nico Robin now. It's just like there's so much to unpack, but I don't think it's enough to be like part one, part two for Alabasta.
Yeah, I don't think that either. And
Yeah.
this is more season two stuff, so I won't talk about that now. But yeah, if you haven't seen the first two seasons, the Piece live action, Ray just co-signed it, bro. Check it out, bro. He
Yeah,
said
man.
Drum Island is better in the live
Dude.
action than
Season
the anime.
two, season two, it's I'm gonna say it. It's definitely an improvement from season one. It's
Yeah,
pretty good.
I,
Yeah.
I definitely think season two is the best anime live action adaptation I have ever seen personally.
Hmm.
So
What do you mean, man? Dragon Ball? Yeah, evolution.
no. No, I can't even show him say yes. No. Next thing I got it here is Project Hail Mary. We've already seen the movie, but there's pretty much this thing. I was doing some research, I'm trying to do my thing, but pretty much there's this app called Theater Ears, and it pretty much allows you to listen to director's commentary while you were watching a film. Um, this app is going to be exclusively for theaters only, so you can like connect it with the theater and sync it while you're watching it, and you will get director's commentary on the movie, which is Project Hail Mary. I don't know if they do other things, but I know this was just the thing because this is a new movie that came out, so I just wanted to mention that. But if you don't know what director's commentary is, because I had to look it up too, I didn't really know what it was. It was pretty much it's a thing that came out mainly, it was like early in the 2000s that it would be on a lot of DVDs and probably even VHSs and things like that, where pretty much while you're watching the movie, you will have a director's insight pop in every once in a while and be like, this is why I did that. This is why we did that. He would be explaining what he was thinking or what he was feeling or things, probably even things he took out of the scene to the audience. So I just feel like if anyone was interested in this, I don't know what the theaters are, but if you wanted to find out, the app is called Theater Ears, and yeah, you could just check it out. Go to your local theater and watch Project Hail Mary, and if you want to know some more insight on it, use the director's commentary.
Yeah,
Do you have
man.
anything to say about that?
We're not sponsored by this. I had no idea about this actually, and for a movie lover myself, this is actually pretty perfect because I like finding. I'm an aspiring director, and it's something that I like
Same.
to. Yeah, I like to do research, like after watching a movie, seeing how they did things, either practical CGI, maybe AI. Fuck
Mm.
AI. Um, but no, this is pretty cool. You can definitely get a lot of advantages for this, especially if you're an AMC Stubs A-lister. You can watch 4 free movies a week.
No.
No, this would actually incite me to rewatch movies instead of just going for like, uh,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. This sounds pretty cool, and I'm gonna sounds something like I would give a try at some point.
Yeah, I
I
just
I
want.
might do it watching Project Hail Mary again. Who knows?
Yeah, I just wanted to let people who are really, really movie lovers know that because, like I said, I just found out about this like 2 days ago. So just giving out some news. Next thing I want to talk about is there. Have you played the game Elden Ring before?
Yep.
Okay, I have not played it, so good. The movie is starting to be filmed. It's going to be produced by A24, and it's going to be
What?
directed by Alex Garland.
What?
Uh, I just want to know how you feel about that. I haven't played Elden Ring. I literally don't even watch people play the game because it's just not that interesting to me. So I just want to know, what do you think about that?
I think it's interesting that it's like I know how big Elden Ring became, especially just in media as a whole. But a lot of the people have been asking for it to be either created into a TV show, a movie. Not only that, since it's a part of the Soul series, so like Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, 3, and then they have like Sekiro. I feel like a lot more people are interested in seeing a Dark Souls movie instead of an Elden Ring movie. Um, so I'm pretty I never heard about this before, so I'm pretty excited on how they're gonna go through with it. Alex Garland being the director, though, I'm pretty excited for actually. He's had very, very, very great movies. One of my favorite movies actually is called Warfare. It was another A24 movie, and it's a very tense movie. And just remembering like the movies that he's directed, I'm assuming this is definitely going to be a serious movie. And I don't know how they're going to approach it. I don't know how they're going to approach it, but with Alex Garland, I'm expecting it to be thrilling. I'm expecting it to be tense. I'm expecting it to be gory, and I'm expecting it to be amazing. Yeah, so I have high hopes for this, especially since it's a great game. And yeah, who knows, man? This could either be the just with the potential of the storytelling and the visual art that we already have for Elden Ring, this could potentially be the best video game adaptation movie that we ever had, the most
Mhm.
mediocre video game adaptation we ever had, or this could be genuinely the worst video game adaptation we've ever had.
Do you think
Which, huh?
I was gonna say, do you think it has the potential to be better than the Sonic movies?
Yes. Well, dude, one like 100%. I like the Sonic movies, they're great, family friendly like movies, but this is just completely different because Elden Ring is very serious. And again, like I hope we're leaning more into the this could be the very best video game adaptation of all time instead of the other side because dude, this could turn away so many people from playing this game. It's insane. Yeah.
um, yeah, that was pretty much it. Next thing I want to talk about is yeah. By the way, yeah, like I said, I haven't played Elden Ring. That's why I don't have nothing to say about that. But next thing, the Avatar movie has been leaked. There are like clips, multiple clips. The new Avatar movie that is supposed to come out. Let me rephrase that. Aang, the last Avatar movie. It's going to be a movie. If you guys don't know, it's going to be a movie like set in the future. It's supposed to release in October on Paramount, but there has been a lot of leaks going around because apparently, just from take this with a grain of salt. I'm not a great journalist, but anyways, apparently someone who was working on the movie emailed it to a random dude and he leaked it. So that's what ended up happening. And yeah, they've been taking down a lot of clips of the movie, but there are still some clips. It's the internet. People are gonna find these clips. So yeah, but it says right here Paramount is issuing DMCA takedowns to accounts sharing Aang the Last Airbender leaks. So I don't know what DMCA means, but sounds important, I guess.
It's disclosed information.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, just I don't know why you would want to be showing leaks of something that's not even out yet. I'm not personally a fan of that. Like leaked trailers, I don't really care that much about, but like leaking a whole movie, I'm not really cool with stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you have anything to say on this?
Not really. I'm not the biggest Avatar fan, but hey, if you if you're working in the film industry, stop sharing information to people that you don't freaking know, man. Or if you know them and they're not a part of the project, don't get them involved, man. Like it don't matter how much their money they're paying you unless you're gonna become a millionaire. But dude, ain't nobody paying for that, man. Like don't do it. Please don't do it.
Yeah, I definitely do agree with that. I don't understand the hype in that, but it's whatever. How do you feel about the Hunger Games?
Uh like as a whole or it's just like
Yeah, as a whole.
I think it's interesting. It had a big fan base when I was in elementary school, and it kind of died
Facts.
down by the time we made it to middle school. So, I never got into it myself. I think I read the first book. Like I, the only reason why I read the first book was because I thought it was the Maze Runner. You know,
I can honestly I can see how.
yeah, dude. Like give a Filipino boy that didn't know English a book back in second grade, he's gonna think it's the whole world, man. That's all I'm
Like,
gonna say.
but yeah, if y'all didn't know this, The Hunger Games is another movie coming out, guys. Can you believe this?
What?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be. Actually, I'm not a Hunger Games fan. I'm not even gonna say something before I just be totally wrong. But yeah, it's The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping. If you're fans of this, let us know if we're sleeping on it or whatever. But yeah, the trailer for that movie will be releasing tomorrow. So I just wanted to let you guys know.
I thought the trailer already came out. No.
No, there were some shots of the trailer that came out, so I think that's what you're
Oh,
probably talking about. Yeah, I've seen those shots.
yeah,
I thought it
yeah.
was
I
the
was gonna
trailer
say
too.
I thought we saw it in when we watched Wuthering Heights.
No, I don't. I don't think. Actually, we probably did. That probably was some of the trailer, but no, the
Yeah.
official trailer is
Hmm.
that's going to be released to the public. Is coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
Movie's supposed to be coming out in November. So if you're a fan of the Hunger Games, or if you want to hop on the bandwagon, why not? Check out Hunger Games. Next thing I want to talk about is Insidious. Have you seen any of those movies?
I watched all of them, man, and I
Okay.
hot take. I don't like any of them.
Okay, I love that hot take. I never seen any of them because I never heard any of them were good. But Insidious 6 is supposed to be coming out
No, no,
in August of this year, your birth month, So that's a
no,
great
bro,
accomplishment.
no.
And the first trailer will be releasing tomorrow. Any thoughts on that?
Um, Again, I'm not the biggest fan of the Insidious series. Neither am I for like the entire Conjuring world. The only one I actually liked was Annabelle Comes Home. But them making a sixth movie, I don't know how I feel about that because the original cast with the God, I forgot their names, but they I'm pretty sure they all stepped down from the series already with the fourth Conjuring that came out. So I'm assuming they're gonna be recasting a lot of people, or not recasting, but they are probably gonna make like a new generation of Insidious films.
Hmm.
But again, I could care less for it. I think the name is just a cash grab now. It's Dude, their movies have not been great. Like the worst one is the Red Door. That like the final door something that was awful.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't seen any of them. Like I said, I didn't hear any of them were really that good. But excuse me, it's gonna be called Insidious Out of the Further. Hope
Are
I'm
you
saying that
kidding
right.
me?
And yeah, like I said, first official trailer will be releasing tomorrow. Um, Something
Great.
that is releasing that already has been released like an hour ago. Euphoria. Episode
Uh,
1 is out. We will be posting this tomorrow, so it will be out already. Okay. But yeah, Euphoria is gonna be out. I've heard horrible things about this season. I heard it was the worst season
Already?
ever. Yeah, a
I mean,
lot
it's the
of
first episode, so
previews are saying this season is horrible, and a lot of
yeah.
people are saying this first episode is weird. But I saw some. Have you seen any shots of any?
Other than the trailer, no, I haven't.
Okay, I've seen some like I was on Twitter because I have to do research for this podcast, guys. I'm sorry. Um, and I saw like a few clips of Sydney Sweeney. That's all I would say. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go on Twitter, search up Sydney Sweeney
I'm
Euphoria,
searching
and
that
you
up
will
right now.
probably you will probably see what I'm talking about. But I saw that and I was just baffled because I've never seen the show. So me looking at those clips, I was like, bro, I don't know. In a weird way, it made me want to check out the show. But anyways, yeah, next episode, not next episode, episode's already out. So if you want to check it out, check it out. I ain't checking it out, but if you want to, you can. And then the
Huh?
last two things, what?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, the last two things I wanted to say for the end off these quickies, quickies. I like that. Sorry. Is two movies I wanted to recommend. Haven't seen them, but I've heard good things. Exit 8. I think that's also based on a video game. I think it's a movie that I don't think it's a like in English. I don't think the movie's in English, but it is in theaters here. I think it's subbed. I think it was originally released in Japan, or it's like a Japan film that they're releasing it everywhere. I've heard good things about the film, and if you've played the game Exit 8, I've never played it, but if you have, might be something you're interested in. Heard it was pretty good, so yeah. And the next thing I wanted to talk about, oh, have you played Exit 8? Let me say that before, just in
uh,
case.
I haven't played it, but I have seen people play it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really shocked that they made a movie around this. Cause all you do is like go back and forth until you make it to exit 8, but there's like weird things that happen.
Hmm.
Um, so that's let alone premise was like, wow, they're making a movie about this. But I don't go too deep into the lore or anything like that, but I'm shocked. And but again, like I've heard good things about it, and I think it was who was it? Was it A24 or Neon that produced the movie? Mhm. Do
Believe
you know?
so. I believe so. Oh, I said Neon. I
Yeah,
believe so.
Neon. Yeah. And them picking it up, it's pretty big actually. And I haven't seen it myself, but I know it's in my local AMC right now, so I might check it out actually.
Yeah. Next thing I want to talk about is another movie. Movie it already came out, and people are saying it's good. It's a romance movie. Starting Bailey or Haley. She was in the live action of the Little Mermaid. I think I'm saying her name wrong, but Halle Bailey. And the other lead role is, I know I'm gonna say this wrong, but sorry, my brother. I guess Regé Jean Page. I hope I said that right. As you guys know, I am multilingual, so um, I usually don't get these names wrong. So, yeah, it's already out. People have been saying it's pretty good. I've heard hot take. I've heard it's better than Wuthering Heights, guys. So
Oh no way! That's
if you wanna
impossible.
if you wanna check out a movie, a fun movie, with two black lovers, uh check it out, man.
Are you
Show some
sure?
support. It
I'm
ain't
gonna.
February anymore, but you can still show some support. Yeah.
I'm not hating, I swear, but you haven't said the name of the movie.
Oh, shoot. Nah, that's not hating. My bad. Uh it's called You, Me, and Tuscany.
Tuscany?
Tuscany.
Tuscany, yeah.
Okay, You, Me, and Tuscany. I have seen a lot of trailers because I've been going to the movies a lot. I have seen a lot of trailers with this movie. Um, I'm not big into romance. I say this like every single time,
Dude, we gotta
but
watch it now.
as like I said, I'm not big into romance. But you know, if I'm bored or if I have literally nothing to do, I might check it out, or I might just wait until it comes out on streaming and check
Dude,
it out.
are you doing anything tomorrow?
School and work.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, I have nothing to do tomorrow, so you wanna. I'm kidding.
I wish I was off, because I'm pretty tired, but got to grind it out, I guess. But yeah,
Nice.
those are two movies. You, Me, and Tuscany. They're both out, and Exit 8. They are both out in theaters. So if you like the premise of any of these movies, I know I didn't say the premise of that movie. I mean, I guess I could tell you guys, but nah, go find it out for yourself. Sometimes it's just fun to go do that. Um, it's a romance movie, so that's enough to give you guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it there with the quickies. Oh, wait. One more. This is what I want to talk about this last episode. Just remembered. So pretty much, we did talk about this off air last week, but I didn't mention it on the episode. But pretty much, Sterling Brown. He is an actor, a pretty known actor. Like, I'm just gonna be real. Um, He's on this show called Paradise. It's on Hulu. I've heard good things about it. Have I seen it? Nope. But I've heard really good things about it. And he's been in multiple things, but I'm just naming that specifically. Pretty much, there was questions. He was answering questions from fans, and they were asking, why don't streaming shows, like not streaming shows, but streaming services give out more episodes. Like when you watch a streaming show, it's like 8 episode seasons, 9 episode seasons. If you're lucky, 12, 13 episode seasons. And you have some outliers like a The Pit, which is a longer show, which bring those shows back. I say that every day. But yeah, he was pretty much answering the question, and pretty much what he said is the reason why, compared to cable, how when cable was the big thing, why streaming services don't put out as much episodes is because a streaming service, um what he was saying, a streaming service whole goal is to get people to watch the show. That is their goal, but their main goal is to get more people to subscribe to their service. Like subscribe to Netflix, subscribe to Disney Plus. That's why we have all these places with subscriptions. That's why we have multiple bundle packages with subscriptions, like the Hulu and Disney Plus bundle, because they make majority of their money off of people who subscribe to the streaming services, and they know, brother, you ain't gonna subscribe. Netflix, we waste our thing every year, and we know you ain't gonna unsubscribe. So they're gonna keep doing it because that's how they make the majority of their money. And cable back in the day, if you grew up in that area, you know, like they had a lot of episodes because that's what cable was running off of, especially on popular shows, were people coming back and watching these shows, and also the commercials that were played 24/7. So I just wanted to know, that's not what I want you to know about or talk about, but I wanted to ask you personally, do you think it is a good thing that streaming services prioritize the actual like service over like the quality or the amount of quality they could put into these episodes? That's what I wanted to know.
I'm not gonna lie. Can you repeat that question?
Okay, pretty much what I was saying is, do you think, what as a streaming service, I know. No, never mind. Let me just ask you the question. Do you think, as a streaming service, what do you think they should be prioritizing?
Mhm.
Like the actual service itself to get more like more subscriptions, or like their shows and their movies and make and stuff like that to make try to make longer shows that actually are better, than what we usually have, because a lot of days nowadays, a lot of shows get canceled after one season. So I wanted to know, what do you think on that?
I think that they should prioritize um the quality over the quantity of their shows. A lot, like what you said, a lot of shows get canceled mainly because of over a production, similar to shows like Batgirl or
Bat
anything that Marvel has tried to put out these past couple years. Um,
Batgirl.
yeah,
are, are you talking about that Batgirl show on CW?
yeah, dude, that
Oh,
show got canceled.
yeah, but I heard it was trash.
Uh, like no, it was just getting renewed for stuff.
uh,
Yeah, and then it just got canceled. But like genuinely, I feel like it's they should just because initially streaming was just for you to be able to watch show. Like it was supposed to compete against Blockbuster, and where you have the ability to watch movies whenever you want in a paid subscription. But clearly that has completely changed throughout the past couple years because shows like uh what's a good example?
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things. Dude, Stranger Things changed the game. It was the show that made Netflix the the titan of the subscription game right now. It's insane. Um,
Probably will forever be.
I don't want to say forever be
I said
because I
probably.
yeah. But no, yeah, I think they should definitely prioritize in creating higher quality TV. Especially the fact that like they're trying to make not quite long, uh, not like long shows, not like an hour per episode.
No, that's not what
Um,
I'm saying. Yeah.
yeah, it's just the fact that like they're trying to throw out as much as possible, even though people's like attention spans are way too shortened. Where a lot of these shows are either not getting cleared or they're making it just to make it now. And quality to me, quality over quantity is something that always justifies. Like I find myself doom scrolling, and that's where I kind of lose all the quality in my attention span. But hey, who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah, I definitely do agree with some of the things you said. Uh, and yeah, I just when I first read this, I really did think that I just really don't. I mean, I from a business standpoint, I can agree with it, but two I feel like I don't know if I'm saying this saying right, but two peas don't equal a pod. I think I said that saying right. If I didn't, it is what it is. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is I feel like you can have your cake and eat it too. Was that a good one?
I think you're
No.
trying too hard now.
Okay. But pretty much what I'm trying to say, pretty much what I'm trying to say is, uh, I do think it is for a business standpoint because at the end of the day, like I ain't freaking stupid. I know that you need to prioritize um getting more people to subscribe. Rumor has it, Netflix is going to be allowing password sharing again. So obviously they want more people to subscribe because they're doing things. They're taking back things that they took away for really no reason before. And but at the same time, I definitely do feel like we can get shows with um more episodes. I understand it with like super big production shows. Like One Piece is Netflix's most expensive show, the One Piece live action. That's their most expensive show out of everything. Okay. And obviously with a show like that, I'm not expecting a 20 episode season. Like that would be that would probably be over $1 billion. Like it would be very expensive to do something like that. Even with something like Stranger Things, it would be expensive to do something like that because Stranger Things is their second most expensive show. So I'm not expecting it for shows like that, but for other shows that are shorter side and like less really of a bigger budget, I feel like giving them more episodes will allow the viewer, especially on a platform like Netflix, where the whole point of Netflix is to binge. They want more people to binge, to keep you into the trap, just keep binging these shows, binging these movies because I don't know, make more money or something. But yeah, that's pretty much what they are trying to do. And I really feel like for shows that are longer and better, it might not make people binge as many shows, but it can allow you to binge a show and you're like, this show's actually not that bad. I would really want to see what they could do in the next season, especially if a show is longer. It allows you to sorry to sound like an old head, but it allows you to connect more with the characters. Like back in my day, we had like long cartoons. We had long I mean, I wasn't really watching anime when I was younger, but we had long running anime. We had long running shows. And I really felt like it made me connect more with the characters, care more about the show. And I mean, I never bought merchandise for it because my parents would never get me those things. But if I was a kid, it would make me want to get more merchandise for my favorite show or movie or something like that. So I really do feel like I said, you can have your cake and eat it too. I really do feel like if you try to give the shows that are a shorter budget, that those ones that get not a shorter budget, a smaller budget that usually get canceled after one or two seasons because it's short and no one's really caring to watch it. I feel like if you were to give them more episodes, it would make people care more about these characters and stay more invested in the story. So that's all I pretty much want to say there on that. Do you have anything you wanted to? Sorry, do you have anything you wanted to close off, or are you good?
Uh, if you want short form, low quality shows, go on YouTube.
Okay, well I didn't say low quality, but Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much the end of that. So yeah, yeah, that was the end of the quickies segment, and I guess for the remainder of the episode, we'll just talk about things we've watched. So you can start first.
Yeah, One Piece season 2. Pretty much already got everything on my chest there. Um, and yeah, didn't you say you want to nitpick me about why
Not
Drum Island?
nitpicky, but I just wanted to not even about Drum Island. It was mainly just I wanted to uh ask you because there were a lot of big differences in the One Piece live action compared to the anime and the manga. And I wanted to ask you like yeah, you said it was better compared to the anime. I just
I only
wanted
said
to
Drum Island. Drum
yeah,
Island's
Drum
the only one
Island.
I
Drum
okay.
Island is better compared to the anime. I wanted to know pretty much before I ask you why did you feel that, I want to ask you how did you feel about episode 7 of the Chopper's backstory episode? How did you feel about
Dude,
that one?
that was actually pretty sad. It's it made me feel for Chopper. I mean I did watch Drum Island when I was younger, so I guess I just didn't know like how to fully process that. So I might go back and rewatch like just Chopper's backstory in general. But dude, it was I gotta say like season or episode 7 was pretty impactful in the introduction to Chopper in the live action because it made you feel for him and it
Mm.
made you want him to succeed in becoming whatever he wanted to be. Uh, and the introduction that they had for oh God, what was
Dr.
the
Heerlook?
doctor's name? Yeah, here look. he it's just like he's a classic like mad scientist ish teach doctor
Mm.
character, but again, it made you feel for him because he had humanity in his blood, and just like looking back at it, I'm trying to remember. Like I'm genuinely trying to remember how I felt about the anime, but this one, I just feel like it was definitely more complete, just because it had more context, or not context, but like more intention with how the current story of One Piece is going with, and where they're not just like we don't know what's gonna happen in the next like 300 episodes or so. It just felt like every episode in this season had intention to it, and the pacing was phenomenal just because of the intention that they had going into it. You know.
Yeah. Okay. That was pretty much it. I mean, I guess just from that I can understand why you probably like that uh arc more. Um but would you rate it 1 out of 10?
The whole season, or
Yeah, the whole season.
dude, I'll give it like a nine
Okay.
point three.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Okay, like you heard, bro. You heard my rating a while ago. And
Yeah,
you're just now hearing Ray. So yeah, we definitely recommend check it out if you have the time.
yeah. The
Yeah.
only nitpick thing I
Okay.
had
Yeah.
though, sorry,
No, you're good. You're good.
it's something that's pretty minor to the entire. Well, actually, no, I don't even want to say it was minor. Dude, I feel like at some point they just it felt like Pokemon. Like they not in the quite a like story or anything, but the dialogue. They were like, oh my god, he ate the Munch Munch fruit. The Munch Munch fruit allows him to eat whatever he wants and turns whatever he wants to whatever he thinks of, or something like that. It just felt like they were describing every single thing instead of like visually showing it. um,
Mhm.
like especially with the I forgot her name, but the girl with the paint, like they
Miss Wednesday? No, no, no. Miss All Sunday, I think. Miss All Sunday.
Yeah, it was just like, dude, we can tell what her ability is just from like general knowledge, and we're like, she can hypnotize you by the way she's doing it, and then like the different colors, they could have like they were showing it like after she explained how the ability works, but it was just like the different colors, pretty much like signified different emotions that would they would feel. And I was just like, oh wow, cool, like you can tell by the colors. And then when they were explaining it, it just that's where it hit me that they were like explaining every single thing especially with Miss. I think it was Wednesday, the one with the Kilo girls, the one with the umbrella, dude.
No, that was
Miss
Miss Valentine.
Valentine, yeah. Dude, with her, they I don't know why they had to explain that ability so much, because all they had to do was pretty much say like she can control her weight, like she can control either to be heavier or lighter. But the way that they did it, they talked about it for like a minute, and I was just thinking about it. I was like, I think we get it, man. Even
Yeah.
just saying kilo fruit or like the weight fruit, that's that already makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. They do that in the anime too, with pretty much every time there's a devil fruit introduced, they do the same thing. But I definitely
Yeah.
do get what you're saying with I didn't really feel that way, honestly, with that specific beat, but with the dialogue, with certain acting moments, like I was watching a video, and he talked about the first season too, when it came out, and I felt the exact same way with the acting of not each character, but yeah, each character in their role when it comes to the Straw Hats specifically, because they're the main people that are carrying this show. So I really do feel like out of everyone, they should be
Mhm.
very much getting better with their acting every
Oh,
single
one hundred
season we're
percent.
seeing them.
Yeah.
So with the side characters, I don't have an issue with pretty much any of the side characters. All the Baroque work members, I feel like did phenomenal in their role. Even with the goofy things we were seeing, they still felt menacing. And
Except
even
for the girl with the baseball.
compared to the she was just she wasn't really that miss. But even compared to the anime, that's the one thing I would say. Like they felt more menacing uh than goofy because a lot of the times in the One Piece anime, they not even just the anime but also in the manga they comedify. I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm gonna use it. They comedify a lot of elements with the characters, not only the Straw Hats but also with the villains. So I'm not saying take that away, but 'cause there was definitely some comedic moments, like when freaking Mister Three just ran away from the fight. But yeah, that is definitely something I would say they are doing a bit better compared to the manga. But
Yeah. I'll be straight up with you, dude.
yeah.
I feel like one of the best casting that they ever had in this show so far is Mr. Nine. Mr. Nine was actually really good.
Oh, the baseball dude. Yeah, yeah. He
Yeah.
he he was nice. I heard a lot of people saying that like they felt like he was pretty good, and yeah, he
Yeah,
he
it
was
looked
pretty
like
good
him
in this
too.
show. Yeah, I did. I I like Mr. Nine. He was pretty good when it comes to side characters. I liked another side character. Well, if we're talking about them, I liked Doctor Heerluck. I mean, I know that's it's kind of a hard one to not like, but I like Doctor Heerluck, and I like she's a side character for now. I liked Robin. Um,
Dude, I'll be
I
straight up with
really
you too. Chopper's growing on me.
Yeah, Chopper,
Chopper's
he was
growing on
good.
me.
He was good. I was looking at behind the scenes stuff and they were showing how like in a lot of the scenes with Dr. Here, like it's like an actual actor is there, like you know how like with Hulk it's Mark Ruffalo, but then they like put polka dots on his face to CGI it. They do the
And
same
motion
thing with
capture.
yeah, they do the same thing with Chopper. Not every scene, but with a lot of the scenes they do, and I thought that was pretty
Hmm.
cool. But yeah, One Piece live action season two on Netflix. Something I want to talk about is no, why is that here? Something I wanted to talk about is Grease. That's what I want to talk about. I watched the movie Grease, the musical. If you don't know what I'm talking about, and yeah, it's an old movie. Came out a while ago, and if you didn't know this, I talk about this pretty often, but one of my favorite shows of all time is a show called Glee. It's yeah, they performed every I didn't even realize this, but they performed every single song in that movie in the show. Uh I'm not gonna lie, some of the songs they do better in Glee, but definitely the movie itself is a great movie. Um I 1,000% recommend to watch it if you like musicals and it was actually funnier than I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, that was actually a cool part. The acting still, I'm not actually, I was about to lie and say the acting still stands good to this day. The acting isn't, it's acting in the older movies, so there's gonna be like, but overall, the acting wasn't bad. The songs were great, and if I had to rate it out of 10, bro, the songs were great. That's the number one thing in a musical. As long as you have a song and a good story, you can get a good score. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. And yeah, Grease is pretty good, and I recommend it to check it out if you can.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Olivia Newton-John.
Facts.
Uh, yeah. Next one I watch, dude. Shockingly, all the things I'm gonna be talking about, I watched today. Um, which is only three things, but
Yeah.
next one I wanted to talk about is the new Netflix release called Thrashed.
Oh, I heard
Uh,
it's bad. Yeah.
yeah, dude, it's pretty bad. I watched it because I was just like, hey, you know what, I want to put something on while I wait. No, yeah, it's pretty bad and it's dumb. Every single character there is stupid. Uh, all the like everything that's like naturally happening, it's unrealistic. The sharks in the movie are even worse. Like, dude, they have you ever heard about the movie called The Meg?
The Meg, yeah, that shark movie
Yeah,
too.
dude, they did that. Like, they somewhat did that in that movie, which is about natural destruction.
Hmm.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say this now. A spoiler alert, even though I don't think you should watch the movie. Dude, a lady gave birth while swimming, like swimming on her own.
That's peak.
And no, it's not. And then she, dude, she's being chased around by like sharks and stuff because like she's gave birth, so she's bleeding. And then
Yep.
she decided to grab a piece of wood that's like semi sharp that like broke off from the house. She fucking like cut her own
Say that
like line
umbilical
with the
cord.
baby. Yeah, dude, the umbilical cord. And then like a minute later, she stabs a shark in the fucking mouth with that same piece of wood.
Where does the baby go?
Dude, like on a floating piece of like in a floating like what do you call it, luggage bag. And I'm like
Oh,
looking at it and dude, you know what she does like the moment later? The baby's like safe, it's chilling on the fucking luggage bag. She like
yeah.
goes over to it, picks it up and just starts swimming and then the sharks around her. Like well, she could have just left the baby on the luggage bag and then like have
Swim
herself be
with it.
eaten.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like
I heard
dude,
that too.
she but she dude, you know what? I don't think you're gonna watch this movie.
I'm not.
Um,
I heard it was
yeah,
horrible.
it's pretty bad, bro. Like literally, after she stabbed the fucking shark, she
Yeah.
grabs the baby from the luggage and she's just sitting there, dude. The bull shark that got stabbed in the mouth, like goes like turns around and starts, he's gonna start eating her pretty much
Yeah.
out of nowhere, the biggest shark out of the pack jumps out of the water and eats the fucking shark. Eats the other shark. Like, dude,
Why?
huh?
Why?
I don't know. There's no reason to it. I guess it was just showing dominance in the movie, dude.
Aura.
Yeah, I was like sitting there and just trying to see like what the fuck is happening. And dude, the movie just like after that scene, the movie just goes like batshit crazy because there's another like family got stuck in a house and then like their dad is pretty much like only using them for like child support pretty much, not child support, but they're adopted kids and they kill the dad because the dad's abusive. And then like under the house they have like a full-blown like artillery house. Like they have guns, they have fucking like stakes and shit, and they have dynamite, which I'm like what
Dang.
the fuck. So I was like whatever, dude. In the end of the movie, um
Yeah.
they like they pretty much like had an idea, so they grabbed the stake that was from like in the basement was flooded and like everything's being flooded in, and then they wrapped the stake with dynamite, and then they light the dynamite on fire, and then they throw it in the water. Somehow the fuse doesn't go off because it's in the water. And then second of all, the fuse took so long to blow up that they had a full conversation. They they were like, "Oh, why isn't the shark going over to the meat?" And one of the kids is like, "Oh, it's because sharks get attracted to vibration. So we should stand right next to the dynamite and start moving the water around so they can attract the shark." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? The bomb's about to blow up." But the bomb doesn't blow up for like another 3 minutes, bro. I swear to God, like it's not even a timer or anything. It's just like it's just like one of those fuses that you light up. It should
Yeah,
have blown up like 30 minutes ago,
yeah, that's those definitely,
bro.
bro.
And last thing I want to talk about,
Go on,
I
man.
the only thing that they researched about this fucking movie
Yeah,
is that sharks like vibration. That's it.
and
It's
blood.
like yeah, and blood, dude. It was so dumb. It was so dumb. Like in the beginning of the movie too, it like already made me mad. Like this is before I even knew any of the ratings
Yeah.
because this girl, the pregnant lady,
Hmm.
she she's in her car and she's trying to pass by this like truck, and then the truck dude, he's like, "Yo, lady, get the fuck out of here!" Like they're parallel from each other and they're going opposite ways, and the truck dude, he's like saying, "Lady, you're gonna die. Just go, whatever." And bro, he was like, "Oh, okay." And then it took them like 5 minutes to decide where to go, even though the interstate to go to like pretty much up north and like higher elevation, it's like 500 feet away. Like all they had to do was the only thing that the truck did had to do was go forward and then go straight to the interstate. The lady, all she had to do was do a fucking U-turn and then like go around. But what they ended up doing, so dumb.
Hmm.
So behind the truck, it was
Hmm.
completely blocked off, because it's like there was a tree that fell,
Yeah.
and then like the only thing the truck dude needed to do was go forward and go to the interstate.
Okay.
I don't know why he waited there. The lady, she was like, "Oh my god, I have to go do something or whatever." She decides to just go straight in, straight forward, trying to get through the tree, like to get past it. I don't know why. I don't know why. And that's the reason why she almost died in the beginning because she was drowning. She got stuck under the tree. And the truck dude, bro, he was like, "Oh my god, I can make it." Even though he's seeing like the water go forward, like dude, the water is gonna. If he went forward, he was gonna die either way. So he like it took him like 2 minutes to decide whether to go forward or not while watching this lady trying to plow through a tree. Like I don't care what happens, but the truck dude died, thankfully. And it yes, bro. And the only reason why the sharks were around was because the dude, his
Hmm.
truck was like the thing that he was pulling around was filled with like butcher blood. And that's why the sharks were there. And that's like the whole reason why the sharks were there. And the sharks were like uncannily violent that they were like all like Jaws level threat, bro.
Oh my god.
Yes, bro. And it didn't make any sense to me. Like
Uh,
that movie was so stupid and I regret watching it. But the only thing I can say about it was that the movie was an hour and like 26 minutes.
okay.
So
So it's
it was
pretty.
it didn't waste too much of my time at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
All right.
definitely did not sound that good. I don't know who got that girl pregnant, but they obviously weren't was not thinking
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah, but
But
I'm done giving that movie it's
okay.
traction. I'm done. It's your turn.
Before you do, what was your rating on it? 1 out of 10.
Like two. Like
Okay, yeah.
I'm not giving it a one because you can watch the movie with somebody else and like make a joke about it.
Mm,
But no, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
yeah. Next thing I want to talk about is I heard someone opening my door. My bad. Next thing I wanted to talk about is Hairspray, another musical I watched. Yes, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Earlier this week, I was doing homework because was a college student, and just was watching movies while doing homework. Usually I don't do that because I can't focus, but I don't know. I was just in the mood, and yeah, I was just grinding, and I watched Hairspray for the first time ever, and I only knew one song from the movie. It was the one that Queen Latifah sang, which is a banger. The best song in the movie. I'm just gonna be real, at least in my opinion. Actually, never mind. I take that part back. But
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like,
that movie
yeah,
is a banger. I'm not even gonna lie. Zac Efron. I need to see that brother in more musicals, man. I know he was in. After this, he was in the good.
this is the
I almost said the good
greatest
show.
show.
Yeah, The Greatest Showman.
Oh, goodness.
But yeah, I need to see even more, bro. I need to see that brother in more. He just kills it. The way he was dancing in that movie, I I didn't know Zac Efron could dance like that. I mean, I seen him dance in The Greatest Showman in a High School Musical, but that way he was dancing in that movie was the best dance that I ever seen that brother do. Granted, he's like 50 now, so I don't know if he can dance like that anymore. But
Oh, that's crazy.
but yeah, shout out to him. I definitely need to see him in more musicals, man. No more Baywatch. But yeah, great movie. Like I said, I've never seen the movie, so the plot of the movie actually surprised me. I didn't know what it was. I did not know that's what it was going to be about, and I didn't know. Let me not say this because I was about to sound stupid, but actually, F it. I don't care if I sound stupid. I always sound stupid, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't know the plot was. I didn't know the plot was going to be about like racism, and I didn't know in musicals they even tackled subjects like that. Like I said, I sound stupid. I know, but I didn't know they did. And in my opinion, the way they handled it in the movie was pretty well. There's only like two nitpicks I had, which was the the fat girl. Like she wasn't bad, but she was just like I understand this is supposed to be like a time where um I guess whites and blacks are segregated and probably and she obviously was like raised right to the point where she didn't really care or see the point of why that was such a thing. But I feel like she was just too stupid. Like she was very stupid in that movie, but it made it like I guess childlike and innocent to where you're like you love the character. So I don't know, but for me, I just felt like I feel like sometimes she was just very stupid in that movie. Like the little girl in the movie, who by the way was killing it, the little black girl. I don't remember her name. She was like Loki smarter than that fat girl. But anyways, that's besides the point. Hairspray is a great movie, with great songs and like I said, great dance moves. So and it's actually
I'm a
pretty funny
lady's
too.
choice. Yes,
Like
sir.
Grease, I didn't know. Like just like Grease, I didn't know the movie was gonna be that funny. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not laughing while watching any of these movies, but I could see people laughing while watching these movies. And yeah, with that, honestly, I give it the same rating as Grease, probably just one lower. I give it like a 7.9. Like it's pretty much that close, and where I can see why they're considered classic musicals in musical history, I guess. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, no, I'll say that crap later. You got another one?
Yeah, dude, my last one. Literally, as soon as we're done recording here, I'm going back to my living room and watching this.
Okay,
And
bet.
actually locking in. It's called Bloodhound. Yeah, the Netflix classic, man. Um,
I
Bloodhound.
don't
It's
think
a
I've heard of
Korean.
that.
Huh?
I said I don't think I heard of that.
Yeah, it's a Korean drama. And it follows this one dude who's a professional boxer. And I've only seen the first episode, which was I was watching that earlier. Uh, and let's just say, dude, it's pretty crazy. From the first episode, he wins a fight. His mom gets involved with a gang, and then I don't know where they're leading with this, but I think he's either joining the gang or he's fighting for the gang, something like that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for it.
Okay, I have seen this before, so I know I haven't watched it, but I have seen like pictures of it before. But
Yeah, yeah. I was mainly gonna watch. So I
the
this
actor's
this
also in
show.
Stranger Things, not Stranger Things, in Squid Games too. But sorry, you can keep going.
Oh, excuse me. Um, no, yeah, I wasn't actually gonna watch the show, but Netflix kept feeding it to me. After I finished watching Thrash, uh, I was actually planning on watching Gen V, but this show
Ooh,
popped up, and I was like, whatever, watch this
yeah,
instead.
Genevieve's a banger. Yeah. What would you rate? Actually, no, you haven't. You only watched that episode.
Dude, first
But
episode, Loki is
okay,
a 10 out of 10.
okay. Well, yeah. If y'all wanna check it out, Bloodhound on Netflix. Same thing with Trash. I heard it was trash, so maybe y'all might
Yep.
like it. Uh,
I was
next two
gonna,
things.
I was gonna rhyme that too, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
Next two things I'm just gonna talk about in conjunct because we always talk about this on here. One Piece is back. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this straight and simple. I know we've already talked about this like 5 times this episode. I'm sorry, I'm a glazer, but One Piece is back and it's gonna be a 13 episode format. And just watched the second episode before I got here, and it was all right. I'm gonna be real. I really feel like it's weird because the whole point why they took this break was to not do a lot of BS and keep the pacing paced well. But while watching that episode, I promise you this: there was a lot of things in there that I do not remember being in the manga at all. So that is Loki getting me scared, and it's making me want to not watch the anime anymore. Like I already took a break from it because of Wano, but I came back because I heard they were going to be making the pacing extremely better, and it really isn't. It feels like the exact same. Um, Granted, there was a lot of things they showed in the opening, so maybe the pacing will start to pick up. But for the first 2 episodes, well, the first episode was actually really good, but just for the first 2 episodes, pacing wise, I just feel like it's still I just feel like it's still the same. Okay, a little bit faster, definitely. It's not like as much flashbacks as there used to be, but it just feels like when I'm watching it, it just isn't hitting. Doesn't mean the story is bad, but like for someone who is reading the manga, I can definitely see the pacing issues in the anime. But yeah, next thing I want to talk about is JJK. Just like my boy Ray talked about it last season. I mean, last episode. I finished the most recent season, and yeah, my girl Maki, bro, baddest, arguably top 5 baddest anime girls in history. Nah, I don't think that, but she's definitely. I'm talking about baddest as in like cool, like she's a cool fighter, by the way. Just
Sure.
to make sure, because I know some people who, we have some freaks. So I just wanted to make sure people knew what I meant. Yeah, I meant like baddest as in she can box for real. And yeah, that last episode, I know people say I'm a JJK hater, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That last episode, I was disappointed. I'm just gonna be real. I was disappointed. The animation was good and the fight was good, but I just felt like I didn't feel like there was as much boxing as I was expecting when people were saying this is one of the best animated fights. I didn't feel like there was that much boxing. I feel like a lot of it was just Yuta thinking to himself, like, what is he gonna do and stuff like that, which isn't bad, but I don't know. And I feel like the ending was not as I didn't feel that great of an enjoyment from the ending after both of the people Yuta defeated were defeated. Definitely cool though. The fight itself was still cool. Um, but at the end of the day, that's I can't expect too much from JJK. No disrespect. It is just a show where they're boxing. So as long as the fight is good, and like I said, it was good. I was just like expecting more, but it was good. And yeah, JJK. It like Ray said it. We argued. Well, we didn't argue, but we ended up coming to an agreement. And yeah, it is the best new gen anime right now. So check it out.
Facts.
Um, yeah, I have more stuff. I know you said you didn't have anything, so I guess I can just wrap my stuff up pretty quickly. Uh, Next thing I've seen, I don't know if you heard of it. I did talk about it. Things I'm excited to watch. It was Daemons of the Shadow Realm. It's created by the same person who created Full Metal. I'm actually gonna watch probably the second episode later today too. And yeah, the first episode, it was I can see the potential. It was just one episode, so I can't say too much, but I can definitely see the potential in the series, and I'm excited to where it goes on to. And then I have three more things I want to talk about. That was all the anime talk, but I have four more things I want to talk about that I watched. I watched the Muppet movie. Have you seen that one? Right? Oh, he's
Nope.
probably doing something. Oh, okay. I watched the Muppets movie. Um, I'm. It's the one that came out like in 2011, like when we were kids, and I've already seen the movie when we were kids because I watched it on Disney Channel when it came out. But I rewatched it again just because I was bored, and yeah, it is another musical movie, by the way. So it's yeah, I've totally forgot it was a musical, but yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that movie was hilarious. Like I actually was laughing while watching that movie. There was a lot of jokes that it was like a lot of meta jokes that they were doing in the movie. And it's a movie I feel like if you watch it with your kid, you will be dying laughing. I don't know if your kid will be, but you would definitely be dying laughing about how like some stupid things just be happening in that movie. And the songs are pretty good too, if I'm gonna be real. They're not like annoyingly long, so they're pretty good for like a kid's it's like a Disney Channel kids musical amount of length. Um and yeah, like I said, great movie. It's on Disney Plus, and yeah, I definitely recommend um if you haven't seen it and if you like musicals or have kids, check it out, bro. The Muppets movie, that movie was hilarious. And then the last three things I want to talk about, or first I'll start off with the one that I've been watching, Daredevil, Born Again. I've been watching that. The last episode, I'm not gonna lie, was probably one of the best episodes in MCU TV show history. Definitely was a great episode, and it was just a great episode in general for television, but for MCU, it was amazing. And I've been hearing a lot of people say this, like Bullseye. I've been hearing a lot of people like say Bullseye is a great villain, one of the greats in Marvel. And yeah, that actor. I'm sorry, brother. I probably should have looked up your name before this, but you you were killing it, bro. You're doing an amazing job. He was also in Daredevil season 3, and he was phenomenal in that. But just as a villain, his um his way of he does things is just it's kind of like I was almost said Slade, but I can't remember that one dude. But he was a villain in My Hero. I forgot his name. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of that where like he is such a good villain, but he's not even the main villain of this series. But he is such a great villain in the story too. So yeah, Daredevil Born Again. If you like Marvel, if you're not watching Daredevil Born Again, at least when it comes to shows, you definitely got to check it out. The action is great. I've compared to the first season, the story is way better, and yeah, I'm excited for what's going on more. And the other thing I want to talk about is I started this watching this show called The Testament. I was talking. I was a lot of people have been asking me like what I've been like. Is there any new thing I've been watching? And that was one of the stuff I started watching. Just saw. I saw a lot of not hype. Hype is not the right word, but I saw a lot of promo for it, and I was just like, yeah, this looks interesting. I'll check it out. And like I checked it out, and it's pretty good. It's like there's 3 episodes out right now. They released on Disney Plus or Hulu if you have either or. And it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely like one of those shows that you can feel like it's building up to something. And the more we get revealed about this world that these girls are in, it's more like it's just a really crazy story. So I definitely recommend it if you like drama slash thriller or even some mystery aspect to it. It also is from it's a continuation of another show called The Handmaid's Tale. That was a show that came out a while ago. Um, and I've never watched it, but I've heard good things about it. And after, like I said, after watching those first three episodes, when I'm done with this season, I'm definitely gonna check out The Handmaid's Tale. I looked up to see how many seasons. There's like 8 or 6 seasons, so that is long. But I'm definitely gonna try to thug it out and finish that show um, after I'm done with this season of The Testaments because it's pretty good. And the main girl from The Handmaid's Tale actually shows up in this show. And there's like this weird scene at the end of the first episode. I'm pretty sure it was the end of the first episode where we like see that girl from The Handmaid's Tale from the back, and then the camera pans onto her face, and she's looking at one of the characters from the current show we're in because the stories connect, and the camera just like sits on her face for like so long that I can tell if you are a fan of The Handmaid's Tale, you'd probably be like clapping or something because they obviously wanted you to be like it's kind of like a cameo in a Nickelodeon show, like when Michelle Obama showed up on what is it called, iCarly, where they just wanted you to clap or cheer for seeing this girl's face. But like I said, I never seen The Handmaid's Tale, so when I saw that, I knew who she was because I've heard of it, but I never seen it, so I didn't really feel anything about it. But yeah, great show, The Testaments on Hulu. Definitely check it out if you have the time. And then the last thing I want to talk about is a show I'm excited for. This so far is definitely I'm hyped for this season just off the first two episodes. The Boys is back. The Boys are back in town, and those first two episodes are crazy, man. I was about to say spoiler. I'm not going to spoil the show's. It just started, so I won't say any spoilers. But um, Homelander is still doing Homelander things. He is, in my opinion, when it comes to role for role and I'm gonna just keep this just superhero. Not superhero, but I'm gonna keep this just villains in general. Like villains in out of all of media, Homelander has to go down as a top at least six villain in all of media. The way, especially the way the actor does it, it's just like it's like you love to hate him. He's one of those characters where no matter what he does, yeah, you still hate this dude, but you just can't stop watching him on screen whenever he's just talking. Or maybe this is just me, but whenever he's just talking, you're just like smiling and just like intrigued to see what he's gonna do next. Even though he's a psycho. But yeah, The Boys is great. This season has started off amazingly. Last season was a little bit of a build up, so it wasn't really a lot of things going on, but this season in particular, they already started off with a banger with the first episode, and the second episode is even better. So I really am excited to finish this. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. Those were all the stuff. Yeah, I watched a lot of stuff, as you guys can tell, this past week. So yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to talk about. Um, you still here, Ray?
Yep.
Okay. We definitely will be talking about Invincible. Um, when it wraps up, by the way, I'm just saying this just in case if you didn't check out the other episodes. We're gonna talk about it when it ends. I know these last two episodes have been bangers, and I do kind of want to talk about them, but we kept it true. I will stay strong. There's only like 3 more episodes left, anyways. But we're gonna talk about
Facts.
that stuff when it's over.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Don't make me pull your guts out.
Yeah, please don't. But what was I about to say? Oh yeah, and we were supposed to talk about the Crunchyroll Awards, but I decided to. Yeah, I'm just gonna decide. We'll talk about that next episode. The quickies were not as quick as I was expecting it to be, so that's the main reason why we're not gonna talk about it this episode. But we will be voting here. That I promise. We'll start off with it too. We'll start off with voting for the Crunchyroll Awards. and then we'll get into whatever else we need to talk about. And yeah, also next week. Oh no, it's not next week, but the week after that, Michael Jackson movie will be coming out. So next week we will have the bets, the final bets in play to what we're gonna do, whatever everything is. And yes, like I said, I rolled a dice because I'm pretty sure no one commented. I'm not pretty sure no one commented, but yeah, I rolled a dice and we will do as long as the Michael Jackson movies in theaters. So if you didn't know, Michael Jackson movie is coming out April 24th. So if
That's
you want to get your
crazy.
tickets, you get your tickets and check it out. It's gonna be a banger. I've heard really,
It's gonna be
really,
a flop.
really great things. So yeah. And you got any last things to say before we get out?
I think I'm getting sick. But yeah, man. Dude, my throat is like getting clogged over here. I'm like, fuck, man.
Oh my god.
But yeah, dude. Remember, don't watch the Michael Jackson movie. It's gonna be the generational flop. Expecting to make
Yeah.
$1 billion, but
Yep.
yeah, my
Banging.
ass.
Okay, newbie critics, man. I guess we're out, man. Have a good night.
Adios.
Oh shoot, wrong button. Wait,
Oh
my
God.
bad,
Yeah,
guy.
you gotta keep that in. You gotta keep that in.